We'll cut to the chase. See, I've been thinking about it. I haven't got a question. I just wanted to say that.
Cut to the chase.
I haven't seen the statement Widnes put out, but I saw the one that Cass put out, saying that Widnes have been trying to get Chase in before now. That's true, is it? And
yeah, we've looked at a couple of options throughout the years. I spoke to Rangi a number of years ago when he was before he moved to Salford, and like I say, he's a player that is exciting to have in the group. There's no doubt that he can play and he can make things happen. We hope just the half-back situation with us, especially through the pre-season, the early part of the year, with not having our half-back that was sat in there regular, losing both Joey and Gilly early as well. So yeah, but Rangi was playing a big part of what was happening at Castle at the time, although he was just on the outskirts and Ben Roberts was getting ahead of him. He still had a big role to play there. Things have changed. We've become a little bit more desperate now. That's not saying that it's a desperate act, but I think it's a real positive move from us to get somebody of his quality. And getting England international, you don't get England internationals very often that you can pick up on half-season loans. And like I say, somebody that can break open a game and then add the quality to the side that Rangi can.
And he's no contract at the moment for next year, has he? So hopefully that'll make him pretty hungry as well.
Yeah, well, like I said, we'll take care of that. That'll take care of itself. We've got the present to look after at the moment, and like I say, that's the most important aspect for us at the moment, is not just getting a team on the field, but getting a team that we know can compete. We've got a really competitive half of the side at the moment, and then we're just missing a couple of experienced and talented people to give us something else on our edges. Like I said, losing Pat Arvan was a massive loss on the weekend. Massive. He's been playing exceptionally well and giving us lots of quality in his game from the backfield when he's getting his wins and scoring tries at the other end. And like I said, for him to be gone for the rest of the year, like I say, not just a couple of weeks, is a massive blow to us.
Rangi's style of play can be a little idiosyncratic, can you? You've got to expect a pass. His pass disguise is brilliant, but sometimes it's too brilliant for his own teammates. You'll have to be working on a few things this week, I would have thought.
Well, you have to explain what idiosyncratic means to me first before I answer the question. He's exciting. I think that's what supporters and rugby league fans see, and the fact that someone like Rangi can do something that not a lot of people can do. He can put a pass that nobody else in the game can put on, and he's played with a lot more structure at Castleford. He's got structure in his game. I know that's one of the things that he can do, that he's added to his game. But what he can do, which is hard to coach into somebody, he can break open a game and he can put a kick and a pass in that can get you a try. He'll come in here and I've spoken to him and been around him. He's excited to come over and like I say, just get on with playing, just so he can get regularly on the field.
I presume, given your issues, that he's going to be straight in this week.
He'll play this week. Yeah. He's starting in the starting team.
Let's have a little roll call then, because there's that much of it. I struggle to keep up with it. Where are we up to injury-wise at Widnes? Mella, you suggested got injured on Sunday. Is that?
Mella's.
You know?
Yeah, well, I think he's going to be okay. Touch wood. Like I say, at the moment, he came off with. In the first half, he had a real tight quad, and it was one of those where you're looking at it, and I think we got him off before he could do any real damage to it in the second half. So I'm hopeful that he's just tight now, and he's getting it loosened off in this week. With this 6-day turnaround, he should be okay. Like I say, the big pressure comes on Joe the week after. We play Friday, Monday, Sunday, Friday. Yeah, that's a big challenge now with it, like carrying a strain injury. Mm-hmm. But I'm hopeful that Joe's going to be in the side of Magic at this moment in time.
Jeremiah got a jaw knock, didn't he?
He's going to be fine.
Okay?
He's going to be fine. He's like I say, he's just got a whack on the jaw. It's all come back all clear. At the moment, Aaron's fit to play at the moment. But like I said, the way things are going at the moment here, we start a training session and all of a sudden somebody pulls up with something that's it's not there. Chris Bridge won't play. He didn't pass his concussion test yesterday, so he's out of the side. Like I said, it's easy for me to say these things now, like at the moment, because I wouldn't usually do that. But I just keep it to myself till the end of the week. But I think at the moment you can see the kind of state that we're in. We're trying to protect ourselves. As I've said, beyond protected at the moment. We've just got to get the team on the field and get out there and play. And that's the reasoning behind bringing in Jack Johnson and Sam Wilde, is that we've got two players, one that can play the back row with having Tom Alderson's not going to play probably. He's got a dead leg, like I say. At the moment he's 70-30 against. If he has some miraculous recovery in a dead leg the next couple of days, then he's a chance of getting in the team. But there's only been Chris Howson comes back in again because of him not playing on the weekend, so he's recovered to be able to play. Sam Wilder coming to the side, Jack Johnson will go onto the ring. Yeah, so it's.
And as you said, that Pat's gone 2018 now.
Got
Pat.
Yeah, that's his Achilles.
Yeah. You just mentioned it, but it's going great guns for you as well, wasn't he, since he came back into the team?
He's been outstanding. I say he got himself back fit. The thing with Pat is, once he plays and he's playing regular, then you know you're going to get some quality out of him. I think he's been showing that. The couple of tries he scored last week against Hull, and just what he does when he catches the ball and carries, and he's athletic enough to be able to score tries that very few people can score. He's also big and strong enough to score tries that will need scoring when he has to run over somebody. It's more, I feel for Pat as much as I feel for myself and the team at the moment as well, because it's a hell of an injury to incur for a winger, to snap your Achilles.
Hosted back this week. You mentioned that Lloyd White was a possibility.
Yeah, Lloyd's in the squad this week. He's been past fit this morning to play, so Lloyd will come into that. But again, Jordan Johnson's been going pretty good, and everybody's talking about Danny Walker. So, like I say, Lloyd comes back into the mix, which again is much of the same. If we've got good players, we're right in the front rows at the moment. Aaron's played all right with 9 last week. Danny Walker was good. Lloyd comes back into the mix. Where I'm missing is I've got, like I said, Chris Howson comes back into the back row. Sam Wilde will come in today and probably train twice with the team leading into the game with the back rower. At the moment I've got one fit centre and Charlie Runciman, and I've got no fit wingers, bringing Jack Johnson, put him on the wing, and Ryan Ince was cup tied last week and he comes back into the mix, and also we've had to bring back Ed Chamberlain from his loan spell.
Just have a brief look back at the Wellington game, Dennis. I think most people recognise that, given your issues with personnel, but it was a great effort. When you got to 12-all, the second half there, you kicked the goal. I mean, this is one of those fan things, isn't it? Look back with hindsight, you think you had them on a bit of a rap there. Could you have?
We're going on. I would say we just scored a try. We take ourselves into the lead. It's one of those things psychologically what it does to them. We complete the next set instead of dropping the ball, but what we did in that set, I tried to do, was what we'd been getting some success out of. It was a good offload from Manasseh. It's Reece moving, and again, in hindsight, it's great, isn't it? Like I say, it's one of those where should we kick the goal? Should we? If we drop the ball in the first play, it should have taken the goal.
Yeah.
Everybody can look back and say that we've got to take the fact that we were a bit busted up still at that stage. Taking a couple of minutes, we worked on getting the ball off the field, so just keep our forwards with some energy. So just taking another minute, kick the goal, get ourselves ahead on the scoreboard again at that stage of the game. And I think it was the right call.
If somebody proved anything, not that it needed proving to you, but certainly I think it proved it to the fans that whatever team you put out, and that was a little bit of a scratch side for the injuries, is that they're giving everything in the cause. They certainly did on Sunday, didn't they?
They do, and I think it's hard to recognise that sometimes when you're getting beat. But like I said, they're working really hard, and everybody has different memories of games, yourselves included. And like I say, I get the luxury of watching it about 5 or 6 times, so my memory can be faded going into review sessions and changed while I'm watching the game, because I see things that I've seen differently, but in a snapshot. But one thing that's never been lacking here, and all the time I've been here, has been a desire and effort to play. I say I can count on a couple of fingers those kind of games. And what you saw with it, we wanted to play. We had nothing to lose when Lloyd Roby out there, Walsh and Danny Walker on the bench, and Aaron Haramai playing, defending in the centres, and it was Ed Gale being the back row. He didn't have anything to lose, and we played a little bit freer with that. It helped us, but again, it eventually caught us when Pat Avan went off, and we lost, and Joey had to come off. So it is what it is at the moment, and it's no good feeling sorry for ourselves. I say what I'm after again is just effort and energy and caring enough about their own performances to go and put the effort into to play well individually.
Wakefield tend to surprise people, don't they? I think people keep saying they're going to drop down the league, but they keep hanging in there. Play a lot of football as well, quite a bit of pace in that team as well.
He's, like I say, some good recruitment on the edges and held them together. Like losing Johnson on the wings was a bit of a blow, but Mason Caton Brown comes in and he's pretty quick. Jones Bishop on the other side is pretty quick. Like I say, and Griggs was a good signing. Like I say, he's given some stability at that fullback. And through their halves, like I say, Miller and Finn have been playing well. I think Williams came back into the mix after a couple of weeks of injury. So they're a real solid side with some good footballers in. And like I say, everybody's underestimated them throughout and at their own peril. They play some nice stuff. They find their points really well, and they've got a freedom to be able to go and approach the game and play. I mean, the Fifita gives them that little bit of X factor as well. They've got a good offload in him. Craig Hughes is a good front rower, and so they've got some real solid players in there, but they've also got some players that can break up in the game and a little bit of class about them.
Special occasion in a sense this week, isn't it? Magic Weekend. Widnes generally get the fans get behind Widnes at Newcastle, don't they? And you could do with a bit of that this weekend, couldn't you? You need all the encouragement.
We just need, keep supporting us. It's a long way from being over, and it's, like I say, there's lots to play for, and just that enjoy the effort and energy that the players put in. I say, hopefully the weather will be good again. I don't think I've been to a Magic Weekend over the last 4 or 5 years when it's not been a nice weekend. So hopefully it'll be a nice weekend and go enjoy it and appreciate it and know that we'll be putting ourselves in a situation of trying to win this game. And it gives us that bit of a boost when you look at the league table at the moment and where points are being taken and given. I look like we're only a couple of wins back from that group. If nobody keeps winning, they don't keep winning. So 11 points is still within striking distance of those teams if we can get a couple of wins.
Just finally, Dennis, I know there's nothing good about being knocked out of the Challenge Cup, but if ever a team needs a couple of weeks off down the track somewhere, it's probably you, so maybe you can take a little comfort from that.
Well, you don't at the time, but like when you look at our injury board and you see when players are due back and who needs another week, you can take a little bit of comfort in the fact that that weekend gives us another chance to get ourselves in better shape for what's next into July and August. So that's the comfort of it. Like I say, it's not putting a side out there and trying to do it again and possibly breaking a few more bodies. But at the moment, we're just, we're not even thinking playing Friday and Sunday, playing Friday, Monday, Friday. It's like get a team ready, get them on the field this week, get them prepared, get them ready to do the things well that we expect them to do. Get them to know each other's names. That's a normal start as well, so to recognise each other. Yeah. So they're the little things that we need to sort out.